Well, time now for our daily fact-checking segment, Truth or Fake, for which I'm joined by Catalina Marchin-Diabreu. Welcome to the program, Catalina. Now, today we're looking at reports that Israel is building a buffer zone in Gaza. Just tell us, what do we actually know at this stage, Catalina?
Well, Tom, on January 22nd, we know the Israeli army announced the death of 24 of its soldiers in Gaza, the heaviest human toll in a single day for Israeli forces since the beginning of their military invasion offensive in Gaza. These soldiers were all killed during a Hamas attack while Israeli soldiers were demolishing two buildings located approximately 600 meters from the border with Israel. You could see the building that was hit right here, published by The Intercept. The destruction of this building brought to light the establishment of a buffer zone that is being established by Israel between Israel and Gaza. What for? Firstly, in order to allow residents of southern Israel to return home safely, and two, to avoid terrorist infiltrations into Israeli territory. This, according to the chief of staff of the IDF, Herzi Halevi, whom we see in this video published by the IDF on Telegram, where he is visiting the area and the soldiers the day after the attack on January 23rd in the area where these future buffer zones would be located. Now, this isn't the first time that we hear about this. Back in December, Netanyahu had already declared to the U.S. that he wanted to establish a buffer zone in Gaza, in the Gaza Strip. The idea was not at the time, nor is it recently approved by Washington, who recently said that they do not want to see any territory of Gaza reduced in any way, and that they will not support this. France, on the other hand, also does not support this buffer zone, saying that it would cut Gazan territory and will make it difficult for the Palestinian Authority to control Gaza.
Okay, so Catalina, can we confirm that construction of the buffer zone is in fact underway?
Indeed, we can now confirm that the Israel Defense Forces have already launched work to establish this buffer zone defined as a neutral area serving to separate two hostile nations, in this case Palestine and Israel. We remain with this map right here where we outlined in blue. You could see there's this no man's land that would be established along the border in Gaza. Israeli media reports that this buffer zone would have a width of approximately 1 kilometer located in Palestinian territory. Furthermore, it already seems that almost 40% of the buildings within the planned buffer zone in Gaza have already been demolished by Israel. According to a study by the Hebrew University of Jerusalem that was cited in this article by the Wall Street Journal, hence confirming the ongoing destruction of buildings in this buffer zone in Gaza.
Okay, and how do we confirm the construction of the buffer zone is actually happening?
Well, we contacted Adi Ben-Nun, the geographer who determined that 40% of the buildings identified in the buffer zone area have already been destroyed. So how did he come up with this number? He told our team that he relied on various methods, including satellite imagery and this tool right here developed by Microsoft to identify the destruction of buildings. Here are the images provided by Adi Ben-Nun that show the destruction that is mainly concentrated in the zone of Khan Yunis in Gaza. This image from January 17th. The red areas you could see represent buildings that have been destroyed since October 7th, located in the buffer zone. Then we have this image right here, images that you can see here from December 3rd and January 16th, where you could see January 16th, all these buildings have been destroyed compared to the images from December. Finally, you could see also, this is satellite imagery from January 19th, where you could see numerous traces of construction equipment located in the Gaza Strip, also destroying various agricultural spots along the Gaza Strip, hence a concrete proof using satellite imagery that shows the construction or destruction of buildings along this buffer zone in the Gaza Strip. Tom.
Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for that. Catalina Marchin-Diabreu with today's edition of Truth or Fake. Thank you.